Hall of Fame shit, nigga. Keep it. Come on, get out there. Get out there. Good catch, my boy. 5 Unit Nation, man. Number one, man.
Hey, my dog, run this shit up, man. Go on. We spend.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Same Goal, Different Struggle podcast. I am your host, AJ. This is episode number 94, y'all. If you never heard of me before, my name is AJ Brown. Not the wide receiver, but I do talk music, sports, politics, relationship, and mental health, y'all. And I appreciate all my supporters. I'm gonna be real with y'all before I get started, bro. I don't know how sometimes niggas do this shit, bro. This shit is a lot, bro. When you got a lot of shit going on behind the closed doors and shit, like real life shit, and you still be trying to pod and you ain't really getting paid from this shit yet. So you just doing it to be doing it. You gotta really, really, I don't know if I wanna say love this shit or like it, but you really gotta have an end goal when you doing this shit, bro. Cause this shit could be drainful, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro, or hold y'all. This shit gets tiring, bro. I'm about to drain this shit. I've been doing a lot of episodes, and sometimes I don't know, bro. Like my focus get a little off, man. I was supposed to do one yesterday, but I really wasn't feeling it. And I don't know, man. I think in life sometimes, bro, when we going through our own problems and shit, bro, we get a little discouraged. We start comparing shit, and I know like we're not really supposed to do that shit, and everybody had their own time in this shit, but we all human, man. When like I tell people that shit, but if you anybody out there going through something, bro, just real life shit, bro, please just keep God first. I know sometimes that might even seem kind of weird coming from me because I don't speak on religion. I mean, just faith as much as I should because I've been through a lot and I should have way better faith. But sometimes I just question a lot of things. Um, I'm gonna start really reading my Bible a lot more, sorry, but just trying to find time for all this shit, man, and balance it all out has been really overwhelming. And I don't know, man, like trying to do something positive is always like it ain't always the funnest because you always know that when you on the internet, you on social media, the negative gonna outweigh the positive. So it gets discouraging sometimes. It gets to a point where I be like, fuck this shit. And even though I know my brother would want me to keep going, I don't know, man, where my head is at sometimes with this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this shit. I don't know. And I don't know, man. Like, I put a lot on my shoulders and I'm probably putting too much now. And it's probably about to break me. But only the strong survive, man. So I'm gonna keep pushing through this shit, but I don't know where I'm headed with doing this. You feel me? It don't feel right no more. It don't seem like the same. Um, I don't know, man. I just know a lot of shit going on behind closed doors that I'm trying to look for another income, and this was one of the reasons I wanted to do this shit. But just looking for another income, but that shit sometimes, man, when you be doing shit for the wrong reason, like it it it's not always good. You know what I mean? If I love this shit a little bit more, or if I had a little bit more fun like I used to, it'll be a whole different subject. But this shit just don't feel the same no more, y'all. And I'm just keeping it 100 with you. But today, y'all, I ain't gonna dwell on shit that I just wanted to get that out because you never know who really going through something at behind closed doors, bro. And we all be on social media, and sometimes we get to comparing shit, and everything ain't what it seems. You feel me? Some people out here just really trying to sell a dream, and I get on this bitch, and I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be who I am, and whoever fuck with me, y'all. But let's get into these playoff games, man. I ain't get a chance to get started on that shit yesterday, so I'm gonna go backwards, y'all. So bear with me. Let's start with the 49er game. Hopefully this shit don't get copyrighted. But the 49ers end up beating the Eagles yesterday. I mean, Sunday. What was the score again? Playing these clips right now. Oh, you know what? I'm tripping. So the score was 23-19, man. And I'm gonna put up the we're gonna go over the stats in a few minutes, but this was a pretty good game, man. Some key drops, some key misses, um, that the Eagles really failed on, man. I don't know where this is gonna head. I don't know if people watched the game, but I'm pretty sure by now y'all done seen everything with AJ Brown and his coach getting into it on the sideline and shit. Emotions was high and stuff like that, man. It was bad to see, hard to see, because I always want to see AJ Brown do good, the wide receiver. Um, I don't know if he's gonna come back, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all feel like with AJ, bro. Will he be back next year? I just got a feeling that he's done with the Eagles, done with the organization. Um, I don't know his relationship. I don't want to start some shit that I really don't have info on, but I don't know what his relationship really is with Jalen Hurts and stuff like that. But you could just tell all throughout the season, man, he was really that happy. He didn't really speak on a lot of things that he probably could have spoke on and everything. But do you feel like this will be AJ Brown last year with his hand, man? And it just, I think that might have been the second or third second or third attempt that he had all game to go one of his drops. And there you go, as you see him and the coach about to get into it. I've been there. I ain't gonna lie, yo. On some real shit, I ain't lying. Me and my boxing coach got into it like that one time. Really, a lot of them. You feel me? So I've been emotional. When it comes to these sports, man, you get real passionate. You never know, like we grown men, feel me? Like we grown men. Sometimes shit get out of hand, words get misconstrued and shit like that. So things happen, man. Quit number 27 for the Eagles. This goddamn, I didn't know he was that good, but bro, it's a goddamn, he's solid for real, for real. He had 2 key interceptions in the game. That even though he got those, they didn't pull it out like they should have. Brock Purdy though, man. Brock Purdy to me, bro, he's not gonna probably do like the things to stand out that you might think from like a Drake May or you got like a Josh Allen or certain things, but bro, he literally keeps that team. He's a great fit, great quarterback for that team, yo. And he has some good weapons like Christian McCaffrey around here. There go another pick by number 27, man. Like I said, bro, see for the 49ers, man. That's why I didn't understand, man. The Eagles at home and stuff like that. And the 49ers defense have not been solid this year. So to me, man, it was just it just was a bad play calling sometimes about the Philadelphia Eagles. Some things you just questioning and wondering. And I don't know, man. I just think things need to, I don't know what the Eagles really need to do. Eagles gonna have to do some soul searching this all season, man. Get back to what they usually is, the defense and stuff like that. Saquon Barkley didn't have the best year this year, man. And he's still, to me, one of the best running backs in the league. See, they go to key drop on third down by AJ Brown that I was talking about. And they converted on the 4th down play right here, but still couldn't pull it out, bro. Devontae Smith with the catch. And next week, right, you're going to have the 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And I believe the Seattle Seahawks are at home. I think I'm going to take Seattle next week, bro. But you never know with the 49ers, man. Like I said, bro, they are a really, really solid team. Let me go to the stats real quick for that game. That shit's still up. All right, y'all. So as you can see, Brock Purdy was 18 out of 31 for 262 yards, 2 touchdowns, two interceptions. Like I said, them interceptions didn't come back to kill him like it should have had, but those 2 interceptions gonna have to be corrected in the next game because you can't do that shit versus the Seahawks because the Seahawks do have a good defense, but they offense can't. Their offense is very good as well. As you see, 20 out of 35 for Jalen Hurts. He was 20 out of 35 for 168 yards. To me, I don't know, bro, with that shit, bro. Like I said, he had some key drops from a few players, AJ Brown, but do y'all see? I don't. Do you feel like Jalen Hurts' time is coming to an end with the Philadelphia Eagles as well? Because, like I said, to me, man, I don't know, man. Jalen Hurts, he's a talented quarterback, but I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of things, been watching a lot of episodes of different podcasts, and then you hear about people saying the offensive coordinator and the play calling is too boring. It's too standard. It's not like you know like they don't have nothing like creative that's going on with the offense. It's too basic. So do y'all feel like that's hurting, and that's a lot of the problem with the Philadelphia Eagles, and why a lot of players probably in behind the scenes are complaining that Jalen Hurts is not really able to execute a different type of offense and add different shit in. But mind you, right, he has had, I think, what's this, his fourth year? I know he had a different offensive coordinator every year. That's a lot to be learning every fucking year, bro. Like we gotta call it, you gotta call it how it is. That's a lot to be learning. Mind you, he is the NFL quarterback, so everybody ain't gonna get the same. You're not gonna get the same pity from everybody. You feel me? Like I feel like I feel like learning a new offense every year is almost like trying to learn a new language. The shit can get is very very difficult. Another, like a lot of us just only speak one language and barely can do that. So, in my opinion, man, I just think I got to see how he come back next year, because you got to get understand this. He has been to 2 Super Bowls. They have been to the playoffs. So they are consistently making it to the playoffs and stuff like that. But in my own opinion, I think losing AJ Brown will be hurtful, because he is your number one wide receiver. Him and Devontae Smith, even though Devontae Smith is a solid, I believe can be a number one, a solid number one. You still gonna have to bring somebody else in to kill, like, to replace AJ Brown. Saquon ain't getting no younger, even though he was 26 out of 100, 26 had 26 carry for 106 yards. To me, he just didn't have that explosive year. I don't know if that was due to his offensive line, because I didn't get a chance to watch all the Philadelphia games. But he didn't have this type of year, and you can expect that. You know what I mean? You can expect that, because, like I said, he's getting up there, and I just feel like, I don't know, man. I got to see how the Eagles come back next year and adjust to what happened this year. Let's see. Christian McCaffrey had 15 carries for 48 yards. Brock Purdy had 9 carries for 24 yards. Like I said, Brock Purdy to me is the perfect fit for this offense, Kyle Shanahan offense. Um, I know the 49ers defensive coordinator has been going around for head coaching position. So this might be his last year with them. You had DeMarco Robinson, who had 6 catches for 111 yards. Christian McCaffrey had 6 catches for 66 yards. Um, Jenkins had 1 carry for 45 yards, and he was out there screaming and yelling like he really liked that. George Kittle got injured, man. So they did lose him in this game with an ACL injury. So he is done for the year, man. That's gonna be a real big loss for them in the next game, right? Because he's one of the best tight ends in this league. So for them to be losing him is really gonna hurt. I don't know how they're gonna be able to adjust to that, because even though they had other tight ends, the other tight ends do not add up to Greg, and to George Kittle. So I hate to see that for them. Uh, Dean for the defense. Let's look at Philadelphia defense. Dean had 6 tackles. Jordan Davis had 6 tackles. Damn, that's a lot for a defensive tackle. Well, it might not be, but I don't know. I just don't be seeing defensive end with that many fucking tackles. Um, Noel Smith Jr. had four tackles. Mitchell Quentin U Mitchell. I think I'm saying his name right. I probably not. I had 3 tackles and 2 interceptions. Bro is a stud of a goddamn cornerback. I did not know they had it. I guess that's why they wasn't tripping about releasing Darius Slay last year, because they had Mitchell. I didn't know Mitchell was this good though. Mitchell can ball. Jalen Carter had 3 tackles. See, like, that's what I be looking for. The defense tackle usually be having like 3-4 tackles, but shout out to them, man, for having, like, they played a defense solid game. It wasn't really like a blowout or anything. Uh, Eric Kitchen had Kitchen Eric Kendricks had 10 tackles. McQuell Singles had 8 tackles. J J.R. Ja'Ari Brown had 4 tackles. CJ West had 3. Um, like I said, man, that Kittle's gonna be a big loss for for San Francisco next week, but they are on to the next round, y'all. So let's see how that goes. Next game I got to talk about is the Patriots versus Chargers, y'all. So So if you didn't watch this game, because I did watch some of it, I think I watched like the first quarter though. But in this game, man, the Patriots defense is just I didn't know they was like that. The Patriots defense is fucking good as fuck this year, bro. Where are we? Oh, my bad, y'all. Let me pull up the stats for this game. I don't have a highlight for that game because I didn't feel like going through all that. But Justin Herbert was 19 out of 31 for 159 yards. Before I get started, and he had 6 sacks. Before I get started, y'all, it's time to put Justin Herbert, take him out of that elite quarterback, cause quarterback talk. He hasn't shown anything in the playoffs to show that he's elite quarterback, man. Drake May, this is his second year, and he's already going to the next round. Justin Herbert, to me, man, got to figure it out, bro. You got a new coach, um, one of the Harbaugh brothers. You got a new coach who, like I said, he is a good coach. And to me, you still just can't figure it out, bro. As a top quarterback, I just don't see it. And I don't even think he's another Phillip Rivers, bro. Like I just feel like he just hasn't figured it out yet. These numbers to me, bro, as a quarterback that's supposed to be elite, bro, you at least need to put up better numbers than just 19 out of 31 for 159 yards. Drake May had 17 out of 29 for 268 yards for 1 touchdown and 1 interception. They also had 5 sacks. Like I said, both defense played well though, from what it seems, from the box score and the stats I seen. Now, I'm not saying this because you can look at the stats and the game went this way and that way. I did watch some of the highlights and stuff like that, so I don't want people to think I'm just talking and stuff like that. Drake May had 10 carries for 66 yards. Stevenson had 10 carries for 53 yards. Amari Hampton. So Amari Hampton was already hurt, and apparently he only had 1 carry. He didn't last the whole game. He had a boot on his right foot. They was trying to test it out before the game and stuff, so I'm guessing that that hindered him from being able to play in the rest of the game. So I do hate that for him, but he's just a rookie. He'll be back next year. If the Chargers are gonna do something, man, I think, like I said, they gonna have to get some more wide receivers, and I believe their offensive line was a little off this year too. Kenyon Allen, who was a stud wide receiver, but he's getting older now. Had 3 receptions for 25 yards. Quentin Johnson had 3 catches for 20 yards. To me, like I said, bro, these numbers are not gonna cut it. To be in the playoffs, you're not gonna cut it with these type of numbers coming from your wide receivers. But the New England defense was on point. You got to give it up, man. Like I said, where he at? The motherfucker, guys, Gonzalez. This motherfucker right here. This is probably my favorite cornerback right now, man. I think he got injured though, man, and I hate to see that. And I hope he's able to come in and play the next game. He's in the NFL concussion protocol right now. So we trying to see how that's gonna turn out, man. But I didn't know that he was this good at Oregon, and he coming out of Oregon. Because when I look at Oregon plays, I don't be really thinking like they don't trans over all the way to me in the NFL all the time. So I look at them how I be looking at Clemson players. But to me, and he went like that's the year we drafted Bijan. If we didn't draft Bijan, he would have been my pick. Cause bro is I I'm taking him over about any quarterback, especially our fucking cornerback situation. Craig Wilson had 11 tackles, 7 solos. Uh, Christine Ellis, Kristen Ellis had 8 tackles, 3 assists. Jack Gibbs had 7 tackles. Man, this New England defense is solid, y'all. Very, very, very good. Who they play next week? I believe they don't play the Bills. Who the fuck do they play? I gotta see. I'm trying to think off the top of my head who they play, y'all. Khalil Mack only had one tackle. I think it's time for Khalil Mack to retire. Getting up there, bro. Denzel Pyramid had 4 tackles. Shout out to the U. Yeah, man. Like who else was on here that I wanted to go over, bro? Tony Jefferson had 3 tackles. Derwin James, man. And to me, like I said, Derwin James is a stud of a safety. We don't really get a chance to see him play because of the time, like Like you have to have these NFL packages, shit, man. But I've always been a fan of Dorian James, man. It's a very solid player. Um, they're gonna also have to get some cornerbacks too, man. Their cornerback situation ain't as great as others, and I think they will look into that. To me, is either cornerback or wide receiver this year when they're drafting or in the when they're doing the free agency because they got to bring in something. But to me, even then, I don't know if Justin Herbert can get them over the hump. And see, what's going to happen is this: he gonna have one more year in that 2027 class. I keep talking about that shit gonna come up, and you're gonna be wondering if they're gonna be there. Are they willing to keep Justin Herbert, or are they willing to go to somebody else? We don't know, but we're gonna figure it. We're gonna see in a while. Next game we got is the Bills versus Jaguars, y'all. Now this game I did watch, y'all, and I don't know how goddamn Josh Allen made it out that fucking game, y'all. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. Josh Allen was getting killed in that game. He was 28 for 35 for 273 yards and one touchdown, but I didn't see him take some real hits in that goddamn game. To be honest, I thought he was gonna get knocked out of that game because he just didn't seem. It just man, that was just the Jaguars defense is gonna be on point next year. Hopefully, every year is different, but if they can bring back this defense or bring back some more key players from this defense, Jaguars is going to be a very solid team next year. I hate that Travis Hunter got hurt early in the year, and that's another thing with Travis. Travis is going to probably have to pick a side. I hope they put him on defense at cornerback. I always liked him at cornerback. I know he's a great. I mean, he could be even great as a wide receiver. But to me, with Parker Washington, you got a Brian Thomas Jr. You got Trevor Etienne at running back. They got weapons. Even if they bring in one more wide, they got weapons on offense. Put him at cornerback and see what happens, man. Because I feel like he shouldn't play both sides, bro. And that's just my fucking opinion. Because like I said, bro, the NFL is the way the NFL moves, bro. Like that's a whole different type of game, and you putting extra punishment on your body. And I don't believe they're gonna take care of him money wise or anyway. Like just I don't feel like he's gonna be able to last in the NFL doing this because, like you said, he got injured this year, and I want to just see. I hope that the coaches come to a decision just to play him on one side, and if they want to in a package or two, bring him in on offense. But we got to see. James Cook the third had 15 carries for 46 yards. Trevor Etienne Jr. had 10 carries for 67 yards. Trevor Lawrence had 6 carries for 31 yards. To me, man, and this Trevor Lawrence and Parker Washington thing, man, is like I want to see how that carries on to the next year because they was on all cylinders and they was clicking. And it's not just the first game. I watched a few of their games before. And Trevor Lawrence and Parker Washington was clicking, and that's another thing. I think we need to get Trevor Lawrence, even though the numbers ain't popping out with 18 being 18 out of 30 for 207 yards. Not great numbers, but to me, he's played better than Justin Herbert, and he's beat Justin Herbert in the playoffs. So to me, I would pick Trevor Lawrence over Justin Herbert just off this alone because, like I said, this game came down to the wire, and this game could have been won. He had a late interception in the end, but the Jaguars was almost about to beat Josh Allen, and we're about to start having a discussion about Josh Allen. Um, Next week, Josh Allen played the Bills. I mean, no, I'm sorry. Josh Allen played Denver. I don't know how that shit's gonna turn out because Denver has a solid one of the top 5 defense in the league, and they're playing in Denver. Denver plays very well at Denver, y'all. And Bo Nix ain't terrible. I ain't gonna take away from that his old ass. He's not a terrible quarterback. If they can execute and get shit like play how they usually play, I just don't see the Bills being able to beat them um just off Josh Allen alone being Superman. You get what I'm saying? Like Josh Allen has to do a lot. If you don't watch the game, even though he got James Cook in the background, I mean, as a running back, he doesn't have a top-rated wide receiver, man. This wide receiver crew is just about the sorriest piece of shit of people. I'm sorry, Kenyon Conner had one good catch, just one. And the shit to me, bro, like I said, they need a better wide receiver because they can't keep doing just relying on Josh Allen every single play to do what he needs. All right, y'all. So Kenyon Coleman had one catch for 36 yards. You had Brandon Cooks, who had 3 receptions for 58 yards, and Khalil Shakir, who had 12 receptions for 82 yards, which was not bad. He did show up. Gabriel Davis didn't do nothing with 2 receptions, but he's gonna need more help than just himself versus the Denver Broncos. I could tell you that right now, because the Denver Broncos are not the Jaguars. Even though the Jaguars had a good year this year, I believe that they just need a few more things, and it might just be another playmaker. Like I said, Brian Thomas Jr. is a stud. I like Parker Washington, but I don't want to see Travis Hunter playing both ways no more, because I just feel like it's going to end his career faster than what he really believes, because the game is much faster. They play the game much faster at a different rate, man. I just don't want to see that for him. Uh, the defense for the Bills, Shaq Thomas had 8 tackles. Greg Rossiyaway had 6 tackles. Jordan Hancock had 6 tackles. Eric Murray for the Jaguars had 7 tackles. Devin Lloyd had 6 tackles. 6 tackles. Antonio Johnson had 6 tackles, man. As y'all could see, man, they had a pretty solid defense, man. Jaguars have a very, very good defense. My apologies, y'all. My daughter again. But yeah, man, the defense was very, very, very. This was a very interesting game, man. I'm sorry that I don't have the highlights for this one, y'all. But y'all know how it be, man, with these damn YouTube, bro. They be bullshitting. So, like I said, man, I can't wait to see next week game versus the Denver Broncos, man. But they're gonna need more than just Josh Allen to beat the Denver Broncos. And then the last game we got, y'all, that I go over was last night game. So, which is crazy, I do have highlights from that game. So let me end this real quick.
And he is in for a touchdown. Trying to make the tackle, can't, and it's a touchdown, Texans. Good tackle, the crowd is groaning.
So grounding, offense, number 8.
Baltanu, the right tackle, he just whiffs. I mean, he comes out, and Daniil Hunter takes an inside types of plays. Here's a look at the last play. Good job by Lassiter. They're down in 12. Mahler. I mean, this is a 2-man rush on that left side, and both guys get home. First down to the 45, right?
See, man, Houston wasn't playing with them boys, and I think it's time for Aaron Rodgers to hang it up, bro. I don't see him coming back next year. I know I heard whispers of him coming back, but after that ass whooping, I don't know if you even want to come back. The question is, y'all, will Tomlin? Damn, I'm fucking up with words. Will Mike Tomlin be the same? Will he be the coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers next year? What y'all think about that? I don't know, man. He's been there 19 years, man, and I don't remember the last time they've been to a Super Bowl, bro. Not since Ben Roethlisberger and them boys. Even though he's been having consecutive, he's never had a losing season. He still ain't getting them to the Super Bowl. So that's a question that needs to be talked about. CJ Stroud, it was 21 out of 32 for 250 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. From what I was seeing on highlights and what I've been watching on Club Shady and stuff, he didn't have a great game, because I didn't get a chance to really watch this game, so I was just watching, some of the other podcasts last night. He didn't have a great game. The numbers they're not terrible, but he didn't have a great game. He's going to have to play way much better than he did this game. Who do he play? They play Denver. Who the fuck? Denver, Buffalo. I forgot who the Houston play next week. Oh, New England. Yeah, I'm tripping. So, yeah, hell yeah. But you're going to have to really play better versus New England, because, like I said, New England ain't going to come to play. Even though the Texas defense is solid as hell, and you got to always take that in consideration, you still need your quarterback to play a lot better for you to get to the point where you're trying to head. Aaron Rodgers was 17 out of 33 for 146 yards and 1 touchdown, 4 sacks. Man, he just had a real bad game, real terrible game, man. DK Metcalf didn't do shit. Metcalf didn't do shit with 2 receptions, 42 yards. To me, bro, you getting paid all this money, and this is when the time they need you to really show up. And like I said, I didn't watch the game, So how I can't really say what type of game how it was going. Maybe he dropped some passes. Maybe the targets only had 5 targets. So he really didn't have too many targets. Like I said, how much Calvin Austin had 3 receptions for 8 yards. That's not gonna cut it on 6 targets. Aiden Thinlin had 2 receptions for 25 yards. He only had 2 targets. You know what I mean? Like that shit ain't gonna cut it. Joanna Smith, Juna Smith, ex Atlanta Falcon player, had 2 receptions for negative yards. Like them numbers ain't gonna never cut it in the playoffs, bro. Kristen Kurt had 8 receptions for 144 yards. Shout out to him. I think that's one of the rookies, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, he's not a rookie. He's coming from Texas A&M, but shout out to him for having a stellar game. I really never paid him no attention for real, for real. I thought it was gonna get their other wide receiver back. Damn, I forgot his name. Jaden Higgins. He's one of the rookies. He had 3 receptions for 39 yards. Xavier Hutchinson. These two of the rookies had 2 receptions for 21 yards. They showed up. Nico Collins only had 3 receptions for 21 yards on 7 targets. Like I said, man, good game, good thing. The defense of the Texans just really showed out, bro. Um, my other favorite cornerback on this goddamn is Derek Stingley, this motherfucker right here. I knew he was gonna be a stud since his freshman year, though. The way he played in that national championship versus Clemson, man, just the year he had that year, he really didn't like. He drifted off a little bit, the next 2 years in college, but the talent was always there to me and shit like that. And I'm glad he went pick number 3, high as fuck. Like, bro is a fucking goddamn stud, and he's showing like I would love to see him actually get a Super Bowl ring for real, cause them boys be balling, man. And shout out to their coach, D'Amico Ryans, man, another black coach. Love to see black coach winning, whatever, how everybody feel, but I love to see that, man. Will Anderson Jr. had three tackles. Who else had it? Jaden Reed had 3 tackles. Jamal Hill had 3 tackles, y'all. So like I said, man, I can't wait to see Houston versus New England next week, man. It's gonna be a stellar game, y'all. Um, y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about the games, man. How everything went, man, and what y'all feeling about the next week playoffs games, y'all. Let's get to these NFL coaches real quick. The Falcons, and I seen this. So look, the Falcons interviewed John Harbaugh, who has been venting teams. Let me see something. The Atlanta Falcons announced Monday that they have completed an interview with John Harbaugh for their head coaching job. So from what I'm hearing, he's interested in either the Giants or the Falcons. But I do know he wants to hire his own GM. I don't know how that's gonna go because I thought Matt Ryan wanted to hire one of his people as the GM. So I don't know how that's really gonna go. I gotta wait to see. But what do y'all think about having John Harbaugh as the Atlanta Falcons next coach? And I know I got a lot of Falcon fans who watch this shit. How do y'all feel about that? It is Harbaugh's first formal interview since he was fired by the Baltimore Ravens last week, but sources told ESPN Adam Schutler on Monday that Harbaugh has been conducting preliminary and extensive phone calls with the New York Giants, Tennessee Titans, Cleveland Browns, Las Vegas Raiders, and Arizona Cardinals. All right, so look, to me, out of all those, man, and I'm not just being biased, the Falcons have the best like talent on all these teams, and I can see a coach wanting to coach the Atlanta Falcons for real, for real. And I mean, who wouldn't want to coach B. John Robinson? You got a B. John, you got Drake London, you got a Kyle Pitts, you got the weapons. Now, in the defense you bring back, I believe. I hope we bring back our defensive coordinator. I think it just depends on the coach. And I wonder this: if John Harbaugh get hired in Atlanta, will he bring the offensive coordinator that he had as well with him? I know them a lot of Georgia Bulldog fans will love that because he's one of the Georgia Bulldogs old coaches. He is trying to determine which team to meet with later this week and until next week before deciding where he will coach next season. The source told Shetner. Chris Marriott, the Giants senior personnel consultant, told the Athletic on Monday that he had an informal meeting with Harbaugh at the coach house Sunday. Harbaugh, 63. Damn, I didn't know he was that old. ranked 12th for the most wins by a head coach in the NFL history with 193, and got it by the Ravens to a Super Bowl title in 2012. That was versus Kaepernick and the boys and 49er. He was named the NFL Coach of the Year in 2019. And leading the Ravens for 18 seasons, he was the second longest active coach in the league behind Mike Tomlin. So let me ask y'all this. Say the Pittsburgh Steelers fire Mike Tomlin. Who would you rather have, Mike Tomlin or John Harbaugh? Now that to me, you can't go wrong with either one for real, for real. They are great coaches. Sometimes I just think people need a new scenery, like a new place to be. You know what I mean? Like being somewhere consistently for so young can get old. Some of the players start drifting off and not listening. You just need to hear a new voice, and you might just need a fresh start. Harbaugh did not produce as much postseason success in recent years as he had earlier in this career, which was a major disappointment considering he had two-time NFL most valuable player Lamar Jackson. Hey, Chad, do y'all feel like players get coaches fired? Or what if coaches doesn't know how to use that talent as well as others? Sometimes you let these quarterbacks like a Lamar Jackson do what they do sometimes, because I believe they was trying to do that with Vic, like trying to not make him a pocket quarterback, but just try to use whatever his talent to his best ability and input the offense like that. But does that backfire on sometimes with the coaches? Can that really hurt a coach in some way? Because you don't want to fuck his situation up and keep him from doing what's best for him as the quarterback and what he's really talented at doing and stuff like that. But can a quarterback like that win a championship? And I know y'all we've seen different, you've seen black quarterback win, but I'm talking about like these Michael Vick, Cam Newton, Lamar Jackson vibe type quarterbacks, right? Can them type of quarterbacks win a Super Bowl? I just haven't really seen it, not lately. The closest, and then I don't even know if you want to see. Can you call Kaepernick that type of quarterback? Really, like to me, he was really pocket first, a quarterback. Even though he was a dual threat, he just was a pocket first person. Like he wanted to throw the ball first. And to me, Lamar has always been like he could run. Like I said, Lamar's gonna run. To me now, he's becoming more of them quarterbacks that he could sit in the pocket and he could throw the ball, whatever. He always could throw the ball, but you just know certain quarterbacks they're gonna look to run sometime before they throw. And I don't know if that really just is a good thing sometimes, and it hurts the coaches in a way. In the 8 seasons with Jackson, Harbaugh won only 3 playoff games and never advanced past the AFC Championship game. Now, one of those games, right, and I think it might have been that game, the tight end fucking dropped the ball. So I'm not gonna put all that on them, man. That's why I say sometimes we don't get the real information because they could have went to the Super Bowl. The ball got dropped in the end zone for the touchdown. The preseason betting favorite to win the Super Bowl, the Ravens finished 8-9 this season with a losing record for only the 3rd time under Harbaugh. Harbaugh is the 5th candidate to interview with the Falcons job after the team fired Raheem Morris following an 8-9 season. Atlanta said on Monday that the former Miami Dolphin coach Mike McDaniel's interview for his head coaching job opening. Or how do y'all feel about that? Mike McDonough coaching them. He's a very, very good offensive coordinator. Offensive mind coach. But how do y'all feel about that, man? All right, y'all. So I'm gonna transfer over to basketball real quick before I get up out of here. All right, y'all. So first game we got is the Jazz versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, y'all. Jazz beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 123-112. K. George had 32 points and 9 assists. Evan Mobley had 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists, y'all. Let's see. Yeah, so Walter Clayton Jr. didn't play. So Ace Bailey, that's what I was looking for. He did play, only played 15 minutes. He is coming off an injury. Isaiah Collar had 19 minutes, 7 points. Laurie McKinnon had 30 was in the game for 36 minutes, 28 points. Cody Williams had 8 points. And like I said, George led them with 32 points. Did Donovan Mitchell even play in this game? So Donovan Mitchell did play. He had 21 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Evan Mobley, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Jared Allen only had 8 points. That's not going to do. Darius Garland had 23 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists. Just an off game for Cleveland, I guess. Hopefully they can rebound. Like I said, I'm not sold on them. Next game we got is the Pacers versus the Boston Celtics. But just the Browns having a bad week this week. I see, bro. Damn, Jalen. Uh, Pacers won 98-96. Uh, Pitchers, I can't say that. 23 points, 8 assists. Siakam had 21.8 rebounds and 6 assists. All right, y'all. Next game we got is the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Toronto Raptors. Philadelphia had won 115-102. Terrence Maxey had 33 points, and Brandon Ingram was the top performer with 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists, y'all. Next game we got is the Mavericks versus the Knicks. Dallas won 113-105 over the Nets. Michael Porter Jr. had 28 points, 9 rebounds. Cooper Flag had 27 points and 3 assists, y'all. Next game we got is the Kings and the Lakers. The Lakers took off a bad loss, man. I don't know how the fuck they lost to the Kings, but Kings won 127-112. Luka Doncic had 42.7 rebounds and 8 assists. Let's look at these stats for this game. All right, so LeBron had 22 points. DeAndre Ayton had 13 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist. Marcus Smart only had 1 point. I didn't know he was starting for them. And then, like I said, I already read over Luka. Bronny got in for 6 points. 2 minutes, 6 points. Damn. Bro must have been throwing up threes, huh? Jared Valentine had 0 points. The bench players just did not show up today, man. They had a bind. What they had? 17, 26, 33 points combined. That ain't going to cut it off the bench. Russell Westbrook had 22 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. DeMar Rosen had 32 points, 2 rebounds, and 6 assists. And now Zach LaVine is back with 19 points and 4 rebounds and 1 assist. So let's see how that goes, man. If Zach LaVine been out for a minute, I was wondering when he was going to come back. But next game we got, y'all, and the last game we got is Clippers versus Hornets. Look, y'all, the Clippers are playing out of their fucking mind, y'all. They are coming back on revenge. Let's look at this. They just won 117-109. Good game for the Clippers, man. A good win, man. Like I said, if the Clippers keep going like this, man, the Clippers might be a scary team. They catching on fire at the right time. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost headed to the All-Star break, and after the All-Star break, they consistently come back still winning. I can see them doing things, bro, in the playoffs. If they make it, if they get there. Brandon Miller had 13 points. LaMelo Ball had 25, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. I think they need to trade Melo to another team, bro. Let him go somewhere else. James Harden had 32 points, 4 assists. John Collins had 5 points. Avine Sabaka had 9 points and 11 rebounds, y'all. And Kawhi Leonard had the 35 points. 35 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. So, shit. James Harden and Kawhi Leonard, man. I don't know how that's going to keep going. But right now, them two brothers is balling. So, I got to give credit when credit is due, man. All right, y'all. I don't think today, bro, I'm going to do politics, man. Like I said, bro, earlier, man, I ain't been really doing so great mentally, man. I've been going through a lot. Nothing I really want to talk about on here. I kind of keep trying to. I say, we need to talk about our problems and shit like that. But I don't know, man. I just feel like, to me, bro, everybody got a story. Everybody got something going on, right? And I've been watching. I'm gonna do a episode on this new TD Jakes. He sat down with Mr. Jason. I forgot old brother name, but I'll have it next time I do this. But I just, like I said, man, I love watching stuff like that because it kind of relates to what a lot of things I be going to. Um, I've said before, I said I've been pouring into everybody else, and my cup just is empty. And now I just feel like I'm pouring, and we thinking that I'm pouring back into my cup, but the bottom of the cup is cut out. There really ain't nothing in it. And man, I just be feeling like, bro, this shit for the birds, bro. Like I be wasting my time doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Be like it should, bro. I should be like, all right, bro. This is what we've been doing for a minute now and stuff like that. It ain't gonna be easy and shit like that. And we all know that nothing that's worth having comes easy. So I understand that part and everything, man. But when everybody think you're Superman, they forget that you're human. And I've been trying to put that all together as far as like, man, I ain't really been like nothing has been really adding up to me. You feel me? Like I don't know, man. Like just sometimes I feel like I ain't even like listen into the man I want to be anymore. Like I'm just at a standstill, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to be in life, what I need to do. I need a new start, or maybe I don't even think me having another income will help. Cause it's people millionaires that got money and still be going through mental stress. You feel me? Like I don't know if it's just our world being an adult in this world that makes you stressed out and depressed every day, or just the different type of energies I be around. Sometimes you working and you around the wrong energy, and that shit can wear off on you. So I know my bros, like I be talking to my bros, but even now, bro, it just don't feel like the same energies around because I know everybody's going through something. So I just want to like say, bro, like we just gotta keep pushing through this as a man. I know we say that all the time, but we need to pour back into ourselves as men too because we are already getting devalued. I mean, getting talked about and get shit on by our own women while they praise themselves. So we as men have to be able to take care, put back into ourselves, find things that we do that for us that we like. You know what I mean? Things that make us happy. Because as men, we are the providers, we are the protectors, we and a lot of us pour into other people. We rather see other people happy and we don't know what makes us happy. At 35, man, I still probably can't even tell you what the fuck made me happy. Every day I'm trying to figure that shit out, y'all. You feel me? Every day I'm still trying to figure out, hey man, what can make me happy? What can I do to make me happy? Trying to take away from working every day, just but if you ever grew up in survival mode, man, I don't care what like how much money you got. Once you grow up in survival mode, that fear of losing everything that you have built it weighs over you like a dark cloud, yo. And you can run and keep going. You can have good days, bad days, but that dark cloud sometimes is always over it. And I hate to say it like that, but mentally, man, it's like that in real life. Like because a lot of us just live our life on social media. If you notice, everybody's connected to their phone. Everybody's trying to be a content creator. Everybody's trying to do this. Mind you, a lot of us don't even have to a lot of us not even well enough inside with our own damn problems to be a content creator because you can't deal with the backflash. And I know damn well, but I be having my moments where I be like, man, my dumb ass need to get the fuck off here. But I know it just be me being me sometimes, like going backwards. I know how to catch myself and take accountability when I'm wrong. But even then, bro, like I have to be careful of the energy that I put myself in or just the comments that I leave because you attract what you are. So if I say some dumb shit sometime or not even say some dumb shit, if I post some shit but somebody react to it, I ain't gotta always comment back. I ain't gotta always prove my point. I don't have to always do that. Like I should be at another level where I is that you speak what you know, and you ain't gotta fight it every time and try to get everybody like try to get people to understand your point of view and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, everybody mentally is not gonna be on the same level as you. Everybody like literally don't get certain things. A lot of us don't even can't even go back to school. Didn't even pass school is what I mean. A lot of these motherfuckers don't even have GEDs. Probably don't even know what the fuck a GED is. I don't even remember the last time I heard somebody talk about a GED. Do you know what I mean? Like people don't take having knowledge as serious as we should. You know what like, and I really every day, man, and I probably take in too much shit every day. You know what I mean? I'm always up. I'm always working. I'm always looking for new, subjects to talk about, new information and shit to be posting on here. And even with doing politics, man, you see the shit going on that the news be trying to persuade our emotions with. It could be drainful. So you can get caught up in that shit. And a lot of times I don't be trying to, but if I'm reporting on this shit all the time, and then I'm sending stuff out to people doing this and that, it could be drainful, yo. It could be time consuming. It could be a lot of things. And I'm still trying to, like I said, figure this shit out. Do I even want to keep doing this shit? Because even though I see sometimes like, all right, I'm doing good, I'm getting my numbers up, not even like just the hours up that I need to get to, start being monetized on this shit. It's just like, bro, is this shit even worth it? I really have to ask myself that shit. Is it really motherfucking worth it, man? I really don't know no more. You know what I mean? Like, cause this shit ain't as fun as it used to be. And I guess because I be doing it by myself a lot, and I don't have my brother Q with me. But it's like that's when the shit used to be fun. You know what I mean? Now it just feel like a fucking job. And I didn't want this shit to turn into that. You know what I mean? Like I want it to be fun and get paid from it. Don't get me wrong. And to just grow and be able to talk to people and say what's on my mind and just do normal shit that I usually be doing. But bro, I barely want to be talking to anybody. You get what I'm saying? I barely could text back in the group chat anymore as much as I used to, cause I don't feel like nothing's like. I think I'm just trying to adapt to the new life that I'm living, and a lot of times, bro, we all, like I said, we're all going through something. A lot of times, bro, we are not. People don't be encouraged enough to really say what's on their mind. So I've always been the one to be like to stand up and take the bullet for people. Yeah, I think that shit I've taken enough bullets for everybody else, like I said, and I need to start just focusing more on me, which I am doing now. You know what I mean? Like I'm really focused on me. I don't really want, you know what I mean? I'm not looking for nothing, not looking for a relationship, not looking for none of that shit. I'm just trying to figure out me, what AJ want to do with AJ, because like we put so much into our family, kids, like, and people just be pulling from you, but they really don't understand that you're human. Cause all they see is you handling it, and they see like, oh shit, he got it. AJ handle it, but what they don't know is AJ's human. AJ might not know what the fuck he's doing this time. He's just trying to figure it out, and that's a lot of time what my problem has always been. Like I wish I had a good team around me, and I don't. So a lot of this shit I do myself, and that's like I said, that's gonna try to fucking end up taking me out of here one day, cause I'm putting too much up on me. So now it's a balance. Now I'm trying to figure out, all right, AJ, what days you want to do this shit and what days you not. Because you can't do this shit every day. So I'm at that point now, y'all, that I'm just trying to figure it out. But I appreciate everybody that, stay subscribed to this channel. I've been losing some subscribers, which pisses me off because it's like, damn, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And I know this shit don't seem probably as exciting as it used to be with me and my brother, because we used to go back and forth and shit like that. But I'm getting there, y'all. I'm trying to figure this shit out best way I can, how I can get people to draw in more and just be locked in on the hours, locked in on my content and everything, bro. Because sometimes I know this shit probably do be seeming boring. I be saying I am so chilled and laid back and everything. Like everybody, like that's not their thing. People want drama, they want bullshit, messy shit. I ain't one of them type of niggas. Now I'll comment on certain things or I'll speak on certain things. Like it was like one thing I was talking about with this, like it's a video and I meant to speak on this, but I'll play it. That's a couple that's on TikTok that's going through their own personal problems right now, but they have been together since they was 14. And I'm not gonna speak on they shit because I really don't. That's not my thing. But I was gonna speak on is this, right? When you're in a relationship for since you're 14 years old, right? Do because we have to look at it like this. Their relationship is different of being together from 14 to now than it would be with grandmama or your great grandmama, because with granddad and grandmama usually didn't go to work. She wasn't getting her own money, this, and that, and she wasn't on the internet. She was at home. So she didn't have the interaction with other people. And then with granddad, he would work and do that stuff, but if he was gonna step out, it usually be in the community or somewhere around there. It wasn't with somebody that you was traveling with all across the world, or you knew what was going on over there and stuff like that. So you was limited option. Now nothing's really limited anymore. So is it good to be together at a certain young age, man, and you really haven't had a chance to live? Like, I think about this concept because I think about it when I look at my kids and how I'm raising them and just information I want to give to them. I would love to see them married at a young age, but but in reality, is that going to be a good thing? Because say you get older, you're getting older and older. A lot of times, what people don't understand, when you date somebody young, they're never going to be that. They're not going to be the same person that they was at 14 that they are now at 20, 25, and 30. So are you going to love that person the same at that age? Is a question that I would have for my chat to ask for that, because everybody changes, but will you be able to accept their changes? Will y'all be able to grow with each other on their changes? And I hate to see so many black couples getting divorced, right? Because we already are, to me, man, like I said, I don't know how many black people we're gonna have on this earth after a while, bro. Because either we killing each other off, we not having kids, and we're separating from being a family. You get what I'm saying? We have the biggest thing, and one thing I seen on Facebook is they said the CIA does, we don't have to worry about the CIA killing us off. The black man does it, the black people, we do it to ourselves already. And a situation happened with these kids yesterday. My son was telling me that this little boy in gang violence and he shot the kid. And I'd be like, man, I just be thinking like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I brought my kids into this world, and I probably stressed out every day on just how to make sure that they can see another day, as just being a protector. Because man, these kids out here, man, and then just the people in general, is crazy. You know what I mean? So I speak from my heart, bro. I don't really know how to get on this bitch and be fake. You feel me? And I probably should. I should show y'all the other side of me, or just like the character side and all that shit. But like I said, I ain't that person sometimes, bro. Like, that's why I be telling people like I gotta get off this bitch sometimes, because I don't want to fall back into the same AJ. And from what we was talking about with relationship, man, I've done so much at a young age to the point where now ain't shit fun. And then once you start really like, all right, so like you do your shit at a young age and whatever, but once you start opening up your eyes to real life, and you contain the knowledge that I've been containing and the information I contain, because a lot of time people don't want the knowledge, they just want to live in this metaverse or this matrix that we live in, where it's all fun and games. And I promise you, it's more fun and games when you don't know the information than when you do, because when you do know the information, it's like certain things piss you off faster. Certain things irk your nerves, and it's like, man, it becomes a lot of it's just become depressing. So I don't know, man. I'm just, I'm just going through the motions right now, man, trying to stay positive. Um, I know people sometimes look at me like I'm the Superman. I got it handled and I got everything under control, but bro, I'm human, dog. I got emotions. I hurt. You know what I mean? Like, niggas be trying to act all hard and shit. Bro, I got real life problems. So the niggas that be acting hard, they probably got no problems. Ain't nothing going on. You feel me? They just go to work, do what they little do. Like, it's just like little shit, bro. Like, they don't, and them niggas probably don't even work. And a lot of times, bro, like I said, it would be, I don't understand, bro. Like, I wish could get back to the way it was, we had family back in the day. And I got another episode that I'm gonna do where it's like what happened to the black families, because we are not even family anymore. Not even if we don't get married. Like, say like you can't even get along with your baby daddy and baby mama family, and now your kids are the one that's hurting, because now they don't know their cousins, they don't know this and shit like that. And then you got all these niggas having kids, a whole bunch of babies, and they don't even know who their brothers and sisters is. So now you got niggas that might be mating with somebody that they might be relating to. And we like, that's the world and the really the shit we're living in right now. That's why I say, bro, if you like we create these type of world for our kids and shit like that. We creating this, we bring them into this world, but what's what people like to use as an excuse is, oh, our parents was kids too and shit like that. They didn't know. Um, that's true, but in the same sense, a lot of them don't want to know. And you can, if you don't believe me, how many times do we say old people are stubborn? They think everything they think is right. So even if they did get the information, they so fucking stubborn to the point they don't even want to listen. or they don't, they like, you feel me? Like they feel like, and they not my, everything they feel ain't wrong, but it ain't always right either. Just like it ain't always right with us. So it's hard to really give them that grace when you know inside, bro, they don't want to change. They don't want to be better. That's like, it might be our generation that we're different. That's why we raise our kids different a lot of times than what we was raised. But in certain like, and it's hard to get your parents. And I'm not speaking on my mom or nothing like that or whatever. Like I'm not that. It's good. We just talking, and like, but on the other side, I can speak on that. Like I said, bro, like people don't want to change. People don't want to change. Even family members, bro. Like you got some real evil ass family members, dog, that are selfish, that feel like, how can I say this? Just because somebody do something good for you, don't make them good for you. And if you have to cut these people off, even if they blood related, not blood, but they became family, cut them the fuck off, bro. We grown, and don't let people make them like don't let people hold nothing against you or hold something where they feel like you owe them something. Because at the end of the day, bro, our community, our black community, they ain't gonna be there for you, dog. I keep saying that not now. Like I said, I love my black people, but at the end of the day, bro, we so hateful to each other. We will not be there for each other. We will bring each other down. And a lot of time we keep trying to pour into each other. I'd rather just pour into these kids and help the next generation than pour into adults. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. This is episode number 94. Like I said at the beginning, please, y'all, like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate everybody that do it already, but please click the like button, click the subscribe button for my next video. The next video should be out either Wednesday or Thursday, y'all. So y'all fuck with me, bro. I'm out.